Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls. We are on the final episode. You might be wondering how I got this armor. Well, it went something like this. One thing before we finish the game entirely. This area might look a little bit familiar, because, well, yeah. It's Goth, or Go, or whatever it is. You done Goth, son. That's who it is. One thing you might be noticing is that our feet have some weird circles on them. That's because we're doing the slumbering dragon's crest ring where we produce no sound. And he's supposed to be blind, so let's try this.
So this is true human nature. A tortoise is in your debt, but thou leavest me little choice. May you perish for the good of all.
Don't do that, though. Seems he does know where we are, which is kind of weird. Did he just try to elbow drop us? Yes, he did! Wow. He's kind of a funny little guy. I like him. I'm not sure how he can see us initially, but... Dear God. That just hurts bad. I'm not sure what's a good weapon to use against him. We're supposed to not produce any sound whatsoever. I know he's supposed to go aggressive otherwise, but that did like almost nothing. I need to stop doing that. But you could apparently land on the door and not take any damage. That is so awesome. That is not awesome, though. When all else fails, bleeding. Everything bleeds. Of course, doesn't matter if you fail to hit him. To make that bleeding happen. Jesus Christ. That was actually a really difficult fight. I mean, outside the fact that it was in a very confined area, but holy crap. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back to our featured presentation now. But with that done, one thing we really have to do is rest at the Lord Vessel and offer some Lord Souls. luckily we don't have to do that 4 individual times. But here we are. Some ghostly figures walk across the white abyss, which we can fall off onto. And the kiln of the first flame. Very high traffic for PvP, and this is probably one of the easiest areas to farm chunks of any kind. Nope. It's been a while. There we go, that's better. That's a result we always want to see. You'll fight every Black Knight available here. We start off with just the normal sword, then the great sword. And then I do believe after that is another sword knight. So I really want to go back to that. It's probably just going to be a white titanite chunk over anything. The first flame is a very small area, to be honest. It's not that great, but it looks awesome. Titanite chunks do drop off of the Black Knights with the swords. Great swords drop the red. And we get the Black Knight armor set, which is really pretty cool. So if we want to, we could eventually roleplay as a Black Knight. And actually, over here, I do believe, yeah, over here would be the summoned soul of someone that we can't summon anymore. Oh, just for fun, I want to show off what we got in the Duke's archives. Oh, there's the Great Axe. You fire 3 bolts in quick succession. It's really only ever going to be useful in PvP, but it's still a pretty good weapon overall. Let's see if we can actually use that. Nope. Aw, damn. Oh well, it's not too much of a big deal. What I need to do is stop just fail parrying. There we go, that's better. Another Black Knight shield, that's always a good thing. If we need it. But we're here, at the final stretch of the game. Well, now we're set up and ready to fight Gwyn. Gwyn is pretty hard if you don't parry him constantly, and I cannot actually parry him constantly. There will be a few things where I will probably block a few hits, then parry. But I'm going to stay quiet for most of the boss fight because it's just really good. I don't know, I just really like the music that plays in it. So let's get going. And well, there we go. It's a bit sloppier than what I wanted. I'm not able to really do much for... Well, it's hard to say. I'm not really able to just constantly parry him. The second attack I'm easier to parry with than the first, because the first can be either really slow or really fast, and that timing is a bit more than what I can do. But with that done, we have the game completely beaten. Here. Something that people wanted me to do. I think I'll go and try to do that now. And actually, I think I know exactly the set to wear when I do this too. Because it's completely superfluous, but why not? So they wanted me to go up 360 and moonwalk my way out. Sort of. Helps if I aimed it better, but
bless thy safe return. Let Carth and Fraft serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness. Let true dark be cast upon the world. Our Lord hath returned.
And that's it for Dark Souls. I want to thank everybody for joining me. Of course, we'll continue the honor run. I want to thank, my guests for the original game, and everyone that goes with the honor run and everything like that. You guys are great. I want to thank everybody for the discussions and keeping me a little more well-informed because again, last patch I played was I think 1.04, which they didn't have as much differentiations between, that and this, but that's okay. Again, thanks to everyone that posted in the thread. You guys are awesome. Everyone that did comments. If you haven't already, do check out my Galarian's LP with the voice of Dog. It is a pretty funny and yet still informative LP. The game is completely batshit insane, much like this, but even more so. But other than that, I'll just let the credits roll from here.